Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3.
We're doing it. Happy 500 subscriber special, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to dive right into it, okay? So let's start off with this intro. It's pretty cool. We got Squidward, expressing some feelings, but then we're quickly going to get a pretty simple intro. It's going to be a horn that is just playing and amplifying by adding like more notes and stuff while it's playing. And then we're going to have a big smash here that consists of from what I can tell, a crash drum, then just some sort of like bassy sound. And this is just setting the table for Sweet Victory, which is the main entree of the evening. So listen for this intro. It's pretty simple. Cool, and then you know where we're going. But real quick, if y'all are enjoying this or enjoyed my other content, please subscribe now, and you can follow me on Instagram at Alex Wilcox. Boom. All right, so basically, let's listen and see what happens. I feel like we just had this glorious intro. We've set the table, and now it's time to get into the business. Another cool thing, this track was made in 1997 by these two guys. The Spongebob creators decided to use it, so yeah, they probably got paid well, I don't know. But so right away we're gonna hear some keys playing, and this is very like Bon Jovi style, this song. It's very 80s sounding. So let's just listen. We got keys, and then we're gonna have some vocals come in. You can also hear some bells playing. It sounds like they're playing something similar to the melody. I didn't type that in, but just listen for it again. You can hear them. But yeah, so those are playing, but here we go. SpongeBob enters the game.
The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrificed their will.
Whoa. So this is a very strong intro. It's very 80s. So we have this really epic just keys and voice, and then we have those 80s toms, those do, which is just going to bring us into the whole situation. Cool. So now once we get to this part, we're full on into the track now. They're erupting with a vengeance of the 80s. So now we just had this kind of like double intro, and now we're going to have a change. So as I say in, I think, most of my videos, I'm just mapping out approximations of what's going on so we can look at the arrangement. So I might be off on some things. I've been doing music for like 15 years, so I'm using my ear, but point something out if you notice I messed up, but I think this is pretty spot on. So yeah, so basically, or it's spot on enough to talk about it. So right away we have this boom sound and then crowd noise, but crowd noise was obviously put in because it's in a cartoon, but whatever, it's there, so I just included it. But the boom is really important because, just listen. Right? Sounds like there was a little bit of like a reverse, something like a whoosh. But yeah, just to like pull us in and then explode us. And now we have a bass line happening. We have kick, snare, hat. We have a guitar playing some chords. We've got a lot. Let's just listen to those few things. Those drums again. So I'll let you listen to that one more time because I know it might be hard to pick out everything because I think there's also some keys playing here. The keys are really hard to hear. We used keys in the intro, so it makes sense that I would keep using them here. And you can hear them like popping out every once in a while. So let's listen to this again because I know there's a lot of info to take in. So we got bass line, like some keys playing, guitar playing, a hat, a kick, and a snare. and a new vocal line. Cool.
Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will begin. And it's sweet.
Cool. So that's sounding pretty great, and you notice the vocals are doing something new here too. So that's basically just like a quick verse, and now we're gonna quickly go, let me delete this real quick. Okay, so basically we just had a quick verse, and now we're going straight into the chorus. So you'll notice here the chorus has some differences. We have a similar kick drum pattern, I think, but now the vocal melody is totally changing, because that's just how it goes normally, different in the chorus and the verse. So you're having a change there, and now you're having some differences in the guitar. So you'll see I kind of spaced it out like this. It's kind of weird. Basically, you're going to hear the guitar player like playing some chords note by note, like then you're going to hear this new guitar like lurch in. It might be the same guitar that they're just using like a lot of pedals to like get different tones out of it, or they could have just overdubbed it. I don't know, but the fact of the matter is that they're there. And so let's listen for that guitar part.
Sweet victory, yeah. It's ours for the taking.
So this is cool because we've done a lot of techno recently, and usually there's not big changes in techno like in short periods of time, but we're getting one here. So basically the first part of the chorus is doing this thing where the guitar is going up and down. It's kind of just floating. Dee, 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 dee. Like it's just doing its thing. And then when we get to here, the guitar starts playing these strong like power chords, I'm guessing. If you don't know what a power chord is, don't worry about it. It's just like a common guitar chord. And once it plays this, it like changes the whole tempo, and it gives us like a drama within this 8 bars.
It's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight.
And you could hear, I can't remember his name, Squid William? I can't remember his name. Is it Squid William? You can hear him go, oh, because he's all sad that Squidward just pulled it off. There you go. So yeah, we basically just had a lot of instruments change. The guitar player played something different. The vocal line changed. And now let's keep going.
It's ours for the fight. Sweet victory.
Whoa. So cool enough. Again, this is where the chorus starts. It does Sweet, Sweet Victory, then has that dramatic part we just talked about. And now here they're just going to repeat the first part of that chorus again. And they're going to end on the last part of that chorus by giving us another big which is just exciting. And you'll notice at the end, they're starting the vocal lines. It's hitting notes that suggest a big change is going. Because it goes da da da. It just, when you hear that, it often means something new's happening. So it's gonna happen. So we hear that. We have a guitar wailing. We have another power chord hitting, and then the guitar wailing here. Uh-oh. So yeah, we got some snare and tom action. Big 80s toms. Boom. And then the guitar plays this little like, which is cool because we're going right back into the chorus. And so it's fun to have this like big suspenseful thing because it helps keep the chorus interesting. And this little guitar thing because that's just a thing. Like you play something cool, like and exciting before you double up on the chorus, because it just makes the chorus kind of feel fresh, or it just like pulls you back in to be like, hey, here we go again. Let's do this chorus again. So then it's just going to repeat the chorus and fade out. Yeah, that's the track. So to summarize, we start off with this simple intro with horns, then with the big boom, we go into like intro part 2, if you will, which is really just saying, yo, it's the 80s and Spongebob is here to play. Not here to play. And then we go into the chorus where we have a lot of changing in the instrumentation. So that makes sense because we're going from an A section to a B section with like a 80s rock anthem sounding thing. And you know, they're, at least in this track, into like a dramatic change. Now, if we were doing techno music, this still happens, you know, it just depends what you're listening to. But I feel like with rock music, or at least this type, it seems more common. Comment if you disagree. I feel good about why the track's changing, which is what's important. So here we go. Verse, chorus.
Sweet victory, yeah. It's all
Then we have this little,
in the world's last.
and it's funny, I actually consider this part kind of like a little bridge because it's a lot different than everything we've heard so far. So it takes us out of the world for a second, and then it slams us back into the chorus, which is just a common thing. If you've watched the Lady Gaga or Britney Spears videos, I think the bridge happens there too, and it has a very similar role. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I loved SpongeBob when I was growing up, and I loved this track because I was really into music, and so there you go. Please subscribe. Please follow on Instagram. Yeah, let me know what y'all want me to do. I'm going to have some more cool videos coming soon, and got some music coming up, some new releases. I had a release recently that's doing pretty well, so check that out. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, it's easy to kind of see what all I'm up to. And yeah, thanks for tuning into Response. Hit that subscribe button. Happy 500 subscribers. Thank y'all. I really do appreciate it. And y'all have a good day.